Hello, this is my eportfolio for children's literature in the classroom, and here are the basic of the work that I did. So here's a cultural diversity presentation. In this presentation, I had a lot of fun with it, and I'm glad that I did it because had it not been for this presentation, I wouldn't have been able to discover the different types of books and the different genres and differentiate between the genres. And that's the link to the presentation. So I'm going to go down, and then as I'm going, I'll talk about what was my favorite and what was my least favorite about the class. So here's my virtual library. This one was actually pretty fun because I got to put more attention on the different genres of the stories, and then think about ways that I could integrate them into the classroom. So I liked that one. My family literacy backpack was my favorite assignment because I had fun putting together the activities, and it was also my least favorite assignment because it was the most disappointing. Not because of the class itself, but because of the outcome. But I learned something, and you always got to take something from any experience, try to take something positive. And what I took from this was an experience that plenty of teachers have had before myself. I'm not a teacher yet, but I probably will face this. And it's that sometimes the struggle with teaching is not trying to get the students to do the work or to participate. Sometimes the root of the problem is the parents, and in this case it was definitely the parents. And then of course the kids, they had time to do their work and they didn't. And this has just made me think about teaching, the field that I'm going into, and ways that we can help the community avoid following in these footsteps. My second favorite was the book trailer because I've never made a book trailer. Well, all of these things I've never made, but this one was especially fun because I got to toy with the Animoto, and it was really enjoyable, and I was happy about the outcome. I was pretty intimidated by this assignment because I was like, I don't know how to make a book trailer. I've never made one before, but after making this, I was pretty proud. Then the children's library exploration was pretty neat because I got to compare the library that I went to when I was a kid at my school and then the library at this school, and I got to draw comparisons between the two and figure, what made the library that I went to stand out to me more than this one, how that one, the one that I visited, how it could have been improved. So I learned something from there. And then the author study. This one was interesting. I learned a lot. I gotta say, I liked it. I liked doing it, but it was the one that seemed a little more challenging to me. Only because of how I was gonna put the work together, not because of the work itself, but just thinking of how I'm gonna put the work together. And I had to keep re-recording because I kept stumbling on my words. So that one was a bit challenging, but again, with this screencast, I'll get better at it in time. So my favorite thing about this course was the interactivity. I felt like I was actually being taught by a teacher, not by a program, computer, robot. And I actually liked having to work with some classmates, virtually work with them, because I've never really done that. So I learned something new, and I just felt like I really learned in this class. And then for my assignments, I have all my assignments right here, all my coursework, and I look at this and I feel so proud that I got through all of it, because life does throw curveballs at you, and I just feel so proud that I got through everything. And so yeah, that's my eportfolio. Thank you, bye.